Alright, so today what we are going to do is we are going to take this application and allow it to store data on Windows Azure. So, what this application does is it takes information from this text box and displays it into this text block when you press this button. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it so that whenever you press this button, it also shoots the information that is in this text box to a Windows Azure storage table. So the first step in doing that is creating a mobile service. I'm not going to show you how, but it's really easy. You just click on New, Compute, Mobile Service, and Create. So after you have your mobile service set up, what you're going to do is you're going to click into your mobile service and you're going to click on Connect an existing Windows Store app. If you haven't already downloaded the Mobile Services SDK, you're also going to need to do that. Alright, so we're going to come back here and we're going to right click on References. Add Reference. And we're going to go into Windows, Extensions, and then we're going to click on Windows Azure Mobile Services Managed Client. And press OK. After you've done this, we can now reference the Windows Azure mobile services. So what we're going to do here is we're going to type in using Windows, Microsoft.Azure.mobile services. Okay, so now that we have the reference in there, we can now go back to the Windows Azure portal and grab this snippet of code. We're just going to paste that right into the sealed partial class on the app.xaml.cs form. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to go over to here, the main page.xaml.c#, and we're going to add we're going to add several references. So we're going to type in Microsoft.WindowsAzure.mobile services, System.Runtime.serialization, and System.Collections.object model, and one more thing, Windows.UI pop-ups. You're pretty much going to take these four things and insert them into your application. So, after you've done that, we're going to go back to Windows Azure again, and we're going to create an item table. Alright, once that's done creating an item table, you're just going to copy this code right here, and you're going to put it inside the public sealed partial class. There are several other things that we need to add too, so we'll get to that in just a sec. And specifically what we're going to need to add are some mobile references and declarations and stuff. So the first thing that we're going to add is private mobile service collection view items, or items, and then private iMobile service table item. So notice that there's a difference between this one, and I'm using very poor naming conventions, so don't copy me, use something that's more logical. But for now I'm just going to put it as items and item. Alright, so after you've done that, you're going to want to create another void, and it's going to be something along the lines of this. Private void refresh, just because it makes sense, equals items equals item dot collection view. Alright. Now that you've done that, you have your application a majority of the way set up. So, the final step to make your mobile application put things in a storage table on Windows Azure is to go down here to the button. So in a previous video, what we did was we created an event handler for a button, and we wrote the code to display the text from the text box into the text block. So what we're going to do with that is we're just simply going to go back to Windows Azure again, copy this code right here, and we are going to insert it right below the code for the actual application. Okay, so every time I click this button now, it will display the text awesome item inside of the Windows Azure table that we've created, but I don't really want that. So we're just going to go right here, and we're going to type in bob.text, and that's it. Okay, so now I'm going to run the application to show you that it does actually work. Alright, let's type some stuff in here. Okay, so now let's go to our Windows Azure portal and check out the data table. Alright, so we're going to scroll up, press on data, wait for it to load, and then we're going to click into it. And as you can see here, everything that we have typed into the table is now within this item table. So, that's all. Hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching.